their own 32-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Big stuff, G. Big stuff. Let's go.
From the 38, Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike 51. Let's go. 51. 0. Mark that. I'm coming after you.
From the 29, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go get it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing.
Check. Check 24. Check
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
50 seconds.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson forced out to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The keeper. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. So when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
4 yards on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You're trapped. You're trapped. Mike 27. Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
57's the mark. Rock 57. Time to go right now. Spoiler. No. Shit. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Allen gonna throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Number 31. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Hill tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken at about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Down and 7.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They run with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Breida.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
the score is Seahawks.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this time he is in. Matt Breida touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards. First down, Falcons.
Let's make these babies cry right now. Check. 56. 50 seconds. Come on.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Fighting through pressure. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Atlanta.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they give this This time to the tailback. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 84.
From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 20. 19.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. To throw is Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Brooks.